One of the most beautiful place in India is Lakshadweep Island. We have been there and it's beautiful. There is no crime. Even in the midnight, you can just walk across the street without fear of anything. Food is delicious, amazing people. Alcohol is banned in whole of Lakshadweep. Population is very less. But one fine day, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi sees that Lakshadweep Island is very beautiful and very happy. So he decides to screw them. And that's why he appoints one of the guy from the BJP as the administrator of Lakshadweep to screw their happiness. And in this video, we are going to see why Save Lakshadweep is trending on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube. My name is Binny Singh and you're watching Politics and Polity. 5 months back, BJP appointed Praful Patel as the administrator of Lakshadweep Island. This was the first time when a politician was appointed as the administrator for Lakshadweep Island. Normally, we appoint an IAS officer as the administrator for the whole island. Now, Praful Patel, now the K is very important here because we have another Praful Patel from Congress or from NCP. Now, Praful Patel has contested 3 times as the member of parliament, MP seat, and he has lost all 3 times. So Modi ji was like, who else could screw their happiness than appointing a guy who has lost the election 3 times. So Praful Patel is appointed as the administrator of Lakshadweep Island. Now Praful Patel introduced some fascist resolution on the people of Lakshadweep. Now Praful Patel is from Gujarat and now Lakshadweep is in the southern part of India. He started implementing his own ideas on the people of Lakshadweep without consulting the local politician or the local people. The very first resolution that he passed is LDAR, that is Lakshadweep Development Authority. Under this resolution, government can take any property that belongs to anybody in the name of development. And the second thing is they will remove and relocate any locals from any place in the name of development or in the name of tourism. Now, if you know, there is an island known as Maldives Island. Now, Maldives Island is a tourist attraction for rich people. One of the aim of Praful Patel of BJP is to turn Lakshadweep Island into a beautiful tourist island like Maldives. Development is okay, but do you think relocation or taking away of property of the locals who have been staying there for a very long time is fine? No. In Lakshadweep Island, most people live in the form of community. So when you remove them from a place or take their property, they not only lose their house, but they lose their business, they lose the sense of community, they lose everything. The locals started getting agitated and started protesting. Once the locals started protesting, Praful Patel put another policy, which is PASA Act, which is Prevention of Anti-Social Act. Now, according to this policy, government can arrest anybody for up to 1 year without any FIR. They don't even have to tell to the public that we have arrested that person. And because of passing of the PASA Act, many people have been arrested, many people have gone missing. The locals do not know if they have been arrested or those people have disappeared or where are those people. So if you see the attitude of the government, it is mostly anti-people and it's more of a dictator. It says that I will take your land or I will move you to wherever you want to go. And if you protest, I will arrest you for 1 year and nobody will come to know. This Praful Patel guy seems to have learned all his tricks from Yogi Adityanath of Uttar Pradesh or Amit Shah. These two people are of the same anti-people attitude where they feel like their ideas or their belief can be thrown on anybody and everybody. Apart from these two policies, there are other rules or order that Praful Patel has given to the people of Lakshadweep. One of them is during the midday lunch, they get egg. Praful Patel is a vegetarian, so he doesn't believe in egg, so he has stopped egg. I mean, what kind of person you are to implement your fascist thought on the people of Lakshadweep who has been eating egg for years? The fourth policy which Praful Patel has pushed on the people of Lakshadweep is beef ban. Beef is an integral part of Lakshadweep Island. Lakshadweep is very much influenced by Kerala, so they eat beef. Now Praful Patel comes from Gujarat, so he felt like, no, I don't eat beef, so you should stop eating beef. So he has banned beef. So any kind of business with cattle has been banned in Lakshadweep Island. Now coming to the politics, the rule number 5 that Praful Patel has passed on to the people is that if you have more than 2 children, you cannot be a panchayat head. No constitution in India nor any rule book says that you can have you can be a panchayat head based on the number of children. But he himself created a fucking rule and he has implemented that on the people of Lakshadweep. And this has also pissed a lot of people, including the local politicians there in Lakshadweep Island. Order number 6 passed by Praful Patel is that whenever someone comes to Lakshadweep Island for touring, you don't have to quarantine yourself. You just have to have a negative report saying that you don't have corona and you can roam around in Lakshadweep Island. Now, in the starting of the video, I told you that Lakshadweep Island has 0 corona cases, and that is because they have a very strict policy that whoever comes to the island has to quarantine themselves for 14 days, and only then they can go and venture out in the island. Now, Praful Patel feels that this is going to impact the tourism in Lakshadweep Island, and so this rule is not necessary. All that you need is a negative report, and then you can venture out anywhere in Lakshadweep Island. This is a very wrong policy. We have lockdown everywhere in India in the big cities. Then why alone we want to make the people of Lakshadweep suffer by relaxing the quarantine policy which the locals already have? Apart from these 6 main policies, the government of Lakshadweep, the administrator of Lakshadweep, has been involving in many anti-people activities like breaking off the fishermen temporary shelter. Fishermen have the shelter where they keep their ice, fish, bag, boats. So those things has been destroyed to develop that place for tourism. Many politicians from Kerala and Lakshadweep Island have written to our President Ramnath Kovind asking him to remove this administrator and bring a person who is pro-people. But the President of India is busy with, I don't know, but he is busy. So he hasn't responded to the letter. And he must also be thinking that when whole of India is suffering because of COVID-19, why you alone are subject to happiness? We have people suffering in Uttar Pradesh where properties are being snatched. When anybody is eating beef, we are killing them. Kashmir people are not allowed to come outside. We have taken away the freedom. Then what gives you the right to protest when we take away your freedom? That's the policy that the government, along with the President of India, is following right now. Many people have come in support of the Lakshadweep Island. People from Kerala, politicians, actors, irrespective of the political ideology backing, even the people from BJP are pissed off with Praful Patel being appointed as the administrator of the Lakshadweep Island. One thing we need to understand is that the people of Lakshadweep did not elect this clown. This guy, Praful Patel, has contested 3 elections in Gujarat and he has lost all 3 of them. He has been appointed to screw their happiness, and we have to tell government that people deserve to be happy. And we don't have to screw their happiness every time. Please do consider subscribing to this channel. We'll talk about politics and polity at least twice a week. My name is Binny Singh and you're watching Politics and Polity.